Welcome back to my weekly reading from my home. Love the pandemic. A lot of fun things to do. This week's tour, we're doing it in my kitchen because why not? Pandemic. We can go anywhere we want. Now, a couple of things. People have written in and asked me why I haven't been reading from Splice, the hit big technology novel, which is out and getting very well received. The reason is simple. We're in the process of turning it into an audiobook professionally. So I want to present you something that's completely professionally done, and then use that as a snippet and part of our advertising for the book. Kind of silly to just have me go gruffy and growl. I'm old. Anyway, so we've been having a lot of fun. I've been reading from different things. Now, the one nice thing is I've got this trilogy out called the Brittle Riders. I read from book 3 a long time ago for the Los Angeles Book Festival, which I'm going to be appearing at again in October of 2020. If 2020 ever ends. Anyway, so I'll be doing that and having some fun. But anyway, the nice thing about the Brittle Riders is it's over 300,000 words long, so I can pick other parts and it's still not giving away the book, so we can do that. Today I'm going to read to you from book 1. This is it, book 1. Look at that, isn't it pretty? Now, this here, that logo there that you see, was done by a guy named Nick Holmes, who works for Antler Company. It's ANTLUR.co on the internet-y thing. That I hear it's catching on, so you might want to check into it. Anyway, he does graphic design for a lot of big-name people and me. He's worked with me on a couple of projects, and I love them all. But this one is just absolutely gorgeous. I love this. The Brittle Riders. He did that all by himself. Just sat in his room until he got it done. It took him 6 weeks. He never ate, didn't call anyone. No, I'm kidding. He knocked it out pretty quick, but he got it done, and it looks beautiful, and I love it. So we're going to read to you from the beautiful-looking Brittle Riders, Book 1, near the beginning. Watcher Urkel and King Grond watched their troops train for the subterranean, dirt-packed lair favored by the fear stands. While the Badgebeth were clearly stronger, the fear stands were faster and had better balance. In the end, they were pretty evenly matched. The fear stands may have been bred for heavy labor, but the Badgebeth have been bred to be miners. Although they didn't mine anymore, they still preferred to live beneath the ground, with Sland being the rare exception. They watched as a Badgebeth got separated from his squad, and 3 fear stands pounced on his position to deliver the killing stroke. The Badgebeth flipped away to the right and slapped the ground as he landed. Unexpectedly, a huge mound of dirt exploded from the ground and knocked the 3 fear stands unconscious. Knack immediately called a halt to the training and walked over to the fallen soldiers. He motioned for a medic and then turned his attention to the Badgebeth. What in the heck was that, trooper? I honestly don't know, sir. One minute I was about to be impaled by your guardians, and the next I could feel the dirt in my mind wanting to explode. Can all Badgebeth do that? Until now, sir, I didn't know any of us could. Knack looked over at Watcher Urkel and King Grond to see if they could explain what happened. Grond made an attempt. Many long suns ago, our brand was bred not only to work with the soil, but to be at one with it. The makers wanted us to be intimately aware of our surroundings. It was said a Badgebeth could tunnel without tools, just using his hands in front of him to move the ground. Supposedly, the makers had engineered us so we had the ability to repulse dirt without mechanical aid. Sounds like superstitious drivel, if you ask me, complained one of the Fearston warriors. Superstitious drivel or not, something just hospitalized 3 of my best warriors. And I want to know what that something is. Can we repeat it? Can we control it? I need answers, and I need them now. Despite the order, answers were not immediately forthcoming. But as the turn wore on, they discovered some of the Badgebeth, when stressed, could repeat the feat. Within 3 turns, those Badgebeth could create the effect at will. Within 5 turns, they had a new weapon, and they knew how to use it. With Fearston fighting methods welded with Badgebeth abilities, they soon had a squadron that could use the ground itself to assassinate anyone in their path. Brittle Riders, Book 1, that's upside down, I don't know. Here we go. The Brittle Riders, Book 1, you'll log in. It's out on Azoth Chem Publishing. You can actually, if you need a 1,200-page version of this to bludgeon someone to death with, you can now get the omnibus version online and buy that and just have it delivered to your house in big brick. You'll notice right away. It's 1,200 pages. And that's all 3 parts of the trilogy. The appendix, which is at the beginning, so I guess it's now a prependix. Whatever. It's all there. You can't miss it. Anyway, thanks for sticking along. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for doing whatever it is you're doing with your pants on. I really hope you have your pants on. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.